to my pantomime. It's election day. I hope you all voted for me. This is about to be my kingdom, so I'm going to tell you a few rules that you must follow. Firstly, no flash photography. It hurts my beautiful emerald green eyes. Secondly, turn off your mobile telephones. I don't want anything distracting from my brilliance. And last but not least, please, be as loud as possible. It is a pantomime after all. Yeah, you got the idea. Now cheer! Cheer for me! And enjoy the show.
its knowledge. You'll come on the shout, clickety click, and you'll respond, and away back home. How does that sound?
Should we sing?
I think you shall. You start, darling.
Oh, if that's Clickety click!
And away back home!
That was rubbish!
Maybe I'll try because I'm so clickety click!
And away back home!
You've got to practice round. I can't remember the last time we did something like this.
How to think of it? I think it was actually yesterday about.
Oh, we did! We should really be focusing on the actual plot. We are just about to find out who's going to be the next ruler of Oz.
Exciting! Our friend Winnie has been preparing for months and months, thinking up new ways to improve the city. Oh, we're going to be an amazing ruler.
Well, that's if the wizard doesn't somehow snatch the wind by bribing people. I mean, look at him!
Do you want a ruler who's going to be strong and stable like me? Or do you want someone in charge who's so afraid of hurting someone's feelings that they don't do anything? Like Winnie the Snowflake over there. Speaking the truth.
Oh, Winnie, things he said are awful.
I'll get him to do something. Yeah, I'll take it.
Go,
Yeah, come here.
I refuse. Don't back my face, please. I refuse to win this election for bullying or stripping. If we really want to make Oz better, we have to do it the right way. Yeah, okay. Think of that me up here. Oh, Winnie, you know I'll back you up on anything you say. Oh, I do love you. Yes! Now, come on, guys. I thought you were Glinda the Good and Carol the Great. Well, help me to become Winnie the Wonderful.
You really are something, aren't you? You see, the accent is a sort of odd thing, girl.
Carol, don't be so rude. Honestly, what we're going to say. Yeah, that's right. I'll just get to the phone.
Please don't. She will chew my ear off.
And I'll chew your ear off if you don't help me win this. Now, come on. Get out, Lions.
Vote for me and I'll give you all. Hang on. Vote? You think I'd have learned to open the book by the third night? Vote for me, I'll give you a whole bag of stuff.
Oh, this is useless. How do I beat Percy Pigs?
You don't.
Don't stop.
He's not wrong. I hold in my hands the name of the next ruler of Oz.
Oh, gee, I'm so nervous. Deep breaths, my love. Whatever happens, I'm here.
The next ruler of Oz is the wizard.
Lose, Winnie, more like lose it.
It's not funny.
No losers in my kingdom, so, as my first act as the Wizard of Oz, I will banish Winnie to the west. Right, you, come here. I want you to lift me now. Yep, there you go, that's it. breakfast for myself. Leave the work to someone else.
People they say that it's just a phase. They tell me to act my age. Well, I am. Nothing standing in my way. Don't tell me it's just a dream, 'cause when I'm heading north, you'll hear me say, now don't you try to break it on my perfect day. I've been standing in my place, this perfect day. All I have is the perfect day. Tomorrow I'm gonna love you too.
I'm in the place where I already was. Let me have the fun.
Stop me till I'm good as done. I'll keep time, hang on my Clickety-click, and away I go!
Wonderful energy, guys. Well done.
Excuse me. Hi, hello. Where am I?
Ain't you here? Why?
Nos? Oh, where's that? Oh, Black Australia.
Who doesn't know what Oz is?
Yeah, what's Australia? You really don't know, do you? Well, my dear, welcome to the wonderful land of Oz. I'm new to the court, and this here is my sister, Gail the Great.
You've done us such a favour.
Oh, what favour have I done? You killed the wicked witch of the Eve.
Oh.
That can't be a good thing.
No, it's even better than that. It's a great thing.
Great is better than good.
Thank you, miss, for freeing us. Why? What is your name, dear? Oh, I'm
do anything.
A few years ago, we had an election for a new ruler, and the wizard won.
He was absolutely the correct choice. Did you hear all that stuff about the witch? I heard she was banished almost immediately after she lost.
He's wizard.
Again, Jeremy.
Okay, so on an election, he can do anything. Helpful.
Truly, he is perfect. He only has one flaw. Sometimes he walks around barefoot.
Don't mention the toes. I almost didn't vote for him when I found out.
Now that is one type of dog I do not like.
Toto seems you've no other choice.
We absolutely do have other choices. We can stay here with these nice, hospitable people and just go to the weird mental person.
Do be careful. It is a long journey.
Here. Take these ruby socks. They'll help protect you from the wizard's magic. Oh, what those just rats there, person?
What are you doing? You know Winnie will love them. What was that strange voice that said crash? Every time someone refers to the wicked witch of the West by her real name, we get a warning as to why she's referred to as wicked.
Well, what are you talking about then? The wicked witch of the West really wants those socks. So she may send someone after you. Now I wouldn't worry your pretty little blue dress about that. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Really? So much!
Okay, but how will we get to the wizard? I mean, where do they live?
He lives in the mystical Emerald City! All the buildings are made out of real emeralds and you can see your reflection in every shiny surface. How appetizing! Of course you do.
All you need to do is follow the yellow lit road. That will take you all the way to the Emerald City.
Whoa. Yellow lit road? Shouldn't it be the yellow brick road? That's not the right idea. You see, we asked the stage managers if they were okay bringing on and off a giant yellow brick road between scene changes. And they gave me a look so genuinely terrified, I nearly
My girl is trying to say that the yellow brick road was a tad impractical. Sure, you won't notice a difference. Okay. Well, how did we get here? Maybe when you were here at Monster Home? We fell out of the sky, of course.
Maybe you rolled out of your cloud then.
Or maybe you're a fallen angel sent to save us from the wicked witch of the West.
Didn't I already save you from them?
There are two which is actually.
Well, the first one was very easy to get rid of.
Well, I do hope you don't expect to fall out of the sky into another person again. Because, like nobody on that happened, that's all. Dorothy, you've already done us with such a kindness. We obviously won't be forcing you on any more adventures.
Exactly. We'll have a nice peaceful walk to the Emerald City, meet the wizard, see some sights along the way, push back off your toe.
and yet she would give them to some stranger? You know, I really can't take this anymore. This is my final straw, the breaking point, the end of my death. If they want me to be the wicked witch of the West, then that is what I'll be. You can take my ambition, my freedom, my friends, my love, but you take my socks! Oh, absolutely not! That is where I draw the line. Lady!
guys on some sort of adventure or quest?
Oh, we're on our way to the Emerald City, actually. He's the Wizard of Oz. Basically, we fell out the sky and ended up in Oz, but really need to get back to Birmingham.
I never want to go back there.
Rude! We're told to completely ignore that statement.
Sorry to scare. Do you mind if I ask how you ended up stuck?
They haven't got a brain.
What?
I haven't got a brain.
No paper in it.
It's a magic typewriter. It's broken now.
Yes, sir.
Good. You're here. What do you think about my typewriter? I think it might be faulty. Come, try the letter H.
Sir, there's no paper.
Timmy, it's a magic typewriter. I decree that all faulty typewriters should be repaired instantly. Oh, it's still away.
Okay. I mean, isn't that just common sense?
Goodness, no, Timmy. Don't you understand? When I am trying to make a decree. I hereby decree that everything I say makes sense.
Of course, sir. But what if it doesn't?
Well, what do you mean? If you don't understand what I'm saying, then that's a you problem, Timmons.
Sir, are you going to come up with any decrees that contain actual substance that I can give out to the people, or not?
Okay. Since you ask, how about you decree to them that I am their almighty ruler, and everything I say goes. I am sick and tired of people questioning my divine leadership. Was that a single boo at the back? This is just like the time that I decided that instead of free school meals for children, we should have a solid gold statue of me. And you know, that was a great idea. It reminded people of my brilliance. Yeah?
Oh, no, it didn't.
Oh, yes, it did.
No, it didn't.
Sure. Look, the point I was trying to get to was...
People had a lot of comments about
Yes, they did. They said it was ugly and light on the scenery and reduced property values.
Those were actually some sensible points. You know, we could use Oz's money for more important things, like fixing the issues we're having with the minimum wage being too low, or how our healthcare system needs investment to be made into social workers so that we can free up hospital beds. Or what if we did something about how the young people of today believe that being who they are is truly wrong and that they need to fit into societal norms to be accepted in life? I think that we should be bringing people up and not pushing them down.
No, Timmy! That's stupid! I need to save Oz's money for more important things. Like my birthday party! Am I not allowed a birthday party?
Oh.
Okay, well, I don't like you.
equality and rights for all. Yeah, I can't stand it. I mean, if you really don't have any money, why not just get some from your relatives? I mean, my dear old uncle. That's my whole campaign. Period. No, we can't.
Sir, I'm not sure it's that easy. People don't just have money.
Why not? Oh, no, Timmy, I've had an idea. I know what we need to do. We should just print more money.
A million economics students just cried at that.
Oh, and that's my fault because... Sorry. Good. Okay, great.
Instead of harassing the band, decree something that will actually help the people.
Oh, I want to. What is it now, Patty?
The Wicked Witch of the East has been killed.
What? By who?
Okay, Timmy, I think I'll handle the questions here. What? By who?
A teenage girl and her dog. It seems the house landed right on top of the witch.
Wow. Now isn't that a way to go? What's become of this girl and dog now?
The girl is called Dorothy, and the dog Toto. It seems they're on their way to you. They actually want your help getting back home.
That's ridiculous. I mean, how is the wizard going to help them? I mean, he can't even...
Okay, I am an elected official. I'm not going to kiss my minister. Who do you think I am, Matt Hancock? You remind me once more. You're fired. You understand?
Of course, sir.
Patty! Thank you. I'll get back to work.
Of course, sir.
I love you, Patty.
Don't encourage her. Oh, Timothy. I can feel the beginnings of a plan coming on. A way for us to be rid of the wicked witch of the West without getting our hands dirty.
And that would be...
Well, if this girl-dog combo wants something out of me, they'll have to do something for me first.
But, sir, how are you going to help them get home? They fell out of the sky. Who knows where home is?
Oh, my lovely innocent Timbo. I don't think we're going to have to worry about fulfilling our end of the bargain. You see, I'm going to send them to kill the witch.
That's pretty rubbish plan.
No, it isn't, and I'll tell you why. Because I can see you now. If they succeed in killing the witch, Lucy, then I'll just lock them up as murderers, and I'll be a hero for catching the killers. And if they fail, then I don't think the witch is going to come out of it with a very good image, do you? What do you think?
I think Lucy was wrong and that is an excellent plan, sir.
Oh, thank you, Timmy!
Toto remain safe. And we come off as even better people than we already are.
Okay, you really do know how to make things better.
Sorry, darling.
We don't have the funds for the therapy, just...
Click! Apologies if you saw that. It's just Winnie and I. We go way back, and to hear people call her the Wicked Witch of the West, it gets a bit much, is all.
But not to worry, audience, because you've got us now. Isn't that just wonderful?
Oh, hey guys. Oh, Linda, Gail, this is Scare. Apparently you have a brain, so come do the wizard dolls.
Lovely to meet you, Scare.
Nice to meet you too. Who is that behind you?
Where?
Oh my goodness!
Oh, I know a lovely trick for this. Does anyone have any grease? Thank you. Wait. Why did we need this?
You said it in your trick to get Billy Johnson stuck.
Oh, yeah, well, you just kind of pour it over. It's how it goes from most matches, anyway.
Feels good to be back. Cheers for that.
It's really no problem. I'm Dorothy. This is Toto, Scare, Linda, Gail.
I'm the Tin Man. Is all yours.
There it is.
Oh, great! Now we've got an idiot and Prince Charming. What's next? Oh, wouldn't he feel it?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but how did you end up stuck like that anyways?
Well, you see, when I stay in one place for too long, my joints get all stuck and stuff.
So why don't you just move?
No, it's fine. It's just when I realize that these cold metal arms can never feel the embrace of a beloved's, and my heart will never sing the tune of another's, I just stop trying.
Are you done? What is going on here? I thought we were supposed to be the most dramatic ones in this panto.
It's alright, okay? Deep breaths. You need to calm down. You wouldn't want to rust, would you?
Actually, tin is resistant to corrosion. So
I am so glad we're all getting along so quickly. Now, if you don't mind me asking, why can't you fall in love?
because I have no heart. I'm literally we go from table to table having a speed date. I even went on. Oh, sorry. I even went on Circo Take Me Out. All to no avail.
Are you sure you just don't have any wrists?
Oh. I'll have you know, I am the Wizard of Oz. Okay, guess there's no harm in that. Oh, Tech, can I get some music to accompany me? Brilliant. I'm just 10. I can't feel anything.
Always number 2. No one knows how hard I tried. Oh, I got these feelings that I can't explain, driving me insane. All my life been so polite, but I'll sleep alone tonight, 'cause I'm just 10.
We're just innocent people.
Honestly, I'm sick and tired of strangers coming into our town and calling us munchkins. Haven't you got some rings to bless or something, Toto?
Whoa! Whoa! Isn't that a bit rude to say to Toto? Have a heart.
Isn't that a bit ironic coming from the Iron Giants over there?
I'll have you know, I make tin.
It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you!
They can take us, Tin Man. They don't even know if awards I've got. Award? What awards have you got for being outstanding in Woodfield? Oh no, leave the puns to us. I'll have you know, a lot of people, including Edgar, like my puns. And I got a very nice tan when I was protecting your crops, which you all found delicious.
I'm sure you did a great job. Almost as good a job as Dorothy has done in matching their socks to their outfits.
Oh, my toe! He's just
Why are you drawing attention to yourself, Linda? Do you want to be insulted by
Was anyone expecting me?
Hi there, Mr. Wizard. Oh, sir. We were wondering if you could help us. See, we've come a very long way to see you.
Yes, I've heard of your requests. Do not leave!
well,
A brain, a heart, courage, and a home. Well, it all seems like quite a tall order if you ask me. I will do it, of course. But I am gonna need something in return.
What do you want?
Oh, Linda! Good to see you again. I wasn't aware that you were requesting anything from me. Oh, you do look very tired, though. And what's the word I'm looking for, Timmy? Oh, yes, haggard. So, perhaps you should request some concealer. You should know it is available in many good shops and online if you require.
we don't want anything from someone who looks like that.
Oh, always by your sister's side. Yes. Defending her. I'm getting distracted. No, but let's just move on. Oh, what I want. It isn't much. Not large at all. Just a token, a trifle, really.
Is it Gale?
Shush, you!
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
Stop it, everyone. You're flustering me. No, what I want is just to be rid of a thorn in my side. Ow. You see, threatened to kill me, and we can't have that. So, I mean, what kind of a precedent would it set? So, it's simple. If you want me to help you, then you will have to help me. By getting rid of her!
I don't believe you. She wouldn't do that.
Oh, really? Well then, why are they here?
Oh, tissues. What the? They're not behind you.
lights that are seemingly shining upon us at all times.
Yes.
They reflect off my team in a rather dashing way, thus ensuring that light surrounds me constantly. I guess I'll just have to stay close to you to make sure it's lighting up.
I don't mind that.
Come on then, brave one. Let's go catch up with the others before they realize we're gone.
Wait, what about these guys? Should we let them know what's going on?
Yeah, we're going to need your guys' help. These woods are not going to be easy to navigate.
We're going to need you on top form. So let's take a 15-minute break. Recharge on drink, go to the loo.
But be back here in 15 minutes.
Yeah, if you're late, I might cry.
Exactly. See you later.
It is I, the wizard. Welcome back. I trust you all had a wonderful break. You'd better get yourselves comfy, because the second act is going to be a wild ride. Ha 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 ha.
you say, audience? Feel like helping us ditch these monkeys?
Yes. Okay, so here's what we need you to do.
If we need to get them to stay with us, perhaps we just get to know them, pretend to be friends so they stay here?
How on earth are we going to do
rotating the entire castle 45 degrees.
So I get the most beautiful views of Oz from my bedroom window. Ah.
I didn't realize I had to care for the people of Oz as well. That's a lot of work.
Where are your glasses?
I left them back.
Getting back on track. What I'm hearing is you applied for a position of work and didn't realize it would involve more working.
Exactly! I mean, someone finally gets me.
Sir, I don't mean to sound rude here, but how did you get this job?
Well, I won the election now.
Yeah, but what was in your manifesto? Like what did you promise to do?
Oh, right. I promised to bring a better world to the people.
But how?
Well, I didn't say exactly how. I didn't tell them how I was going to better their lives. I just sort of said I would.
Wait, so how on earth did you get any votes?
I didn't.
What do you mean you didn't get any votes? You won the election. You had to have some votes.
Okay, no. So, technically, they get some votes, just not from the people.
Gosh,
What on earth is he going on about?
You know, I feel that I can only properly mansplain in song form. We need some singers and dancers and stuff. Where are those people who hang about enjoying songs? Hey, chorus! Chorus, get in here! I need you. You can join in.
Well, that was faster than run 2. Anyway, good job.
All right, you, standing in front of the band. I want you to make the music go, or I'll throw another skull at you. I'm not a good person. I don't drink and I don't kill. But I've got some evil habits, and I probably always will. I don't sing like Elvis Presley.
Hey!
I can't dance like Fred Astaire. But there's one thing in my favor.
What?
I'm a millionaire.
That's beautiful!
And I got no money. But I'll never be Roland Redford, 'cause I'm much too fond of beer. Please don't misunderstand me. It's your fault I'm trying to buy. It's just I got all this here money, and I'm a pretty nasty guy. And I got no money. Cause my rich old uncle died, and it's no my way. Down. alone in Fort Knox. I guess I'm not doing all that hard. But I got more money than horses. And it's all mine. And it's all my friends. And all this money is gonna bring me down. If you ain't with me, honey, to help me spread it around. Let's keep it carry on. Too Timothy. Come here, baby. Stop crying. Stop crying, Matty.
That explains my point perfectly. Okay, you two, come on. We've got more laws to make up. And I got more money.
You guys hear what I just heard?
They brought votes.
Now that I think about it, I voted for the witch. And so did everyone I know.
Wait, does this mean Winnie isn't evil?
I suppose it sounds to me like we've been manipulated into believing something that isn't true.
Oh, I don't like this. And they sent people to go after Winnie.
I can't believe our government would lie to us like this.
We can't let that happen. What are we going to do about it?
Guys, we really need your help.
We absolutely cannot have the wizard's plan succeeding. You need to stop Dorothy and her friends before it's too late.
That's just what we're talking about. But how?
If we run really fast, we can get there before anything happens.
There does always seem to be a slow, dramatic tension in these things. Maybe we'll make it on time.
You guys do that while we stay here and distract the wizard.
Oh, if he catches wind of the plan, who knows what he will do to us.
Well, we'd best be going. We've got some serious plot work to cover.
Good luck. Do us proud.
Oh, I just cut this picture with a knife I could.
This feels weird.
Anyway, we've been sent here. Take it.
Oh, yes, I heard about that.
Oh, we never actually decided if we win or not. We thought we just cover all we get by.
Don't worry, I didn't think you actually would. Not once you listened
In the meantime, why don't we plan how we're going to help the others once they come back from their successful mission?
Sorry, help them?
Yeah, you promised you'd help solve all their problems once they came back from dealing with the witch.
Oh, yes, I did do that, Hat. Okay. What if I don't want to? Or what if I can't? Gosh.
What do you mean?
You see, someone, could have been anyone, started an itsy-weensy little rumour that I have magical powers and can solve any problem, and also don't wear shoes.
Why did you tell people you don't wear shoes?
Oh, I just wanted to be quirky. But I'm not quirky. I don't have magical powers. I cannot solve any problem.
Leave the government would lie to us like this.
What?
Leave the government would lie to us like this.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm failing to add a response to that, so I'm just going to carry on with the dialogue if that's okay. I can't solve it. I'm just a cis-het white guy.
So you tricked them?
Okay, I would not say tricked. It's a strong word. I would say embellished the truth.
So, what are you planning on doing when they get back later?
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I was planning on just sort of chucking them in the nearest dungeon, to be honest. What? Stop distracting me. I see you at the stage door. Yes, I'll chuck them in the dungeon, and furthermore, they will have brutally murdered a citizen of my constituency. Can't have that, so, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone, all that jazz.
Oh, yeah, distracting me now.
Get
weird. And the West is dethroned! I love it when things get planned.
Wait a minute. Don't we need a new ruler of Oz? I mean, are we supposed to keep running without a leader?
I mean, Winnie was supposed to be the ruler. Would you feel like taking that up? Oh, gosh. If you'd have asked me that question a few weeks ago, I would have left that the chance. But, you guys deserve someone who will put their all into this amazing place. And, well, unfortunately, I have something else to put my focus into. Glinda! Yes. I know we've missed out on a lot of time with each other, or with me being banished and all. But my feelings for you are as strong as they ever have been, and I think without you I would have never come back from that evil place. So and Game Arms! Will you help me regain our missed time together and marry me? So, who is going to be our new ruler?
I can do it.
Last time you tried to lead a group.
Love you, Rebecca.
I did manage to get the fingers transported safely to the hospital so they can be reattached.
Great example of leadership.
Okay, wow! I do not want to know that story. And besides, we need someone with a great brain, like Scare. Or leadership skills, like Patty. Or experience in the role, like Timmy.
It certainly is a big job with a lot of responsibility.
I'm not sure I could take on something so big. I mean, I'm just Tim.
Well, I mean, it would be so much easier if we could just share it.
Well, why don't we? We can each take on a third of the role. What do you think, Scare?
We are sent down!
Also, I'm so happy to see all of your wishes get fulfilled.
We need to go home.
Oh, how are we going to do that? How carriage?
What's happening?
Considering none of them know how to fly a wet balloon, or even where they are on the planet, how would they do that?
Magic? Duh.
Clickety-click.
Where did they come from? The answer's been here all along. Winnie, why did you want your sister's socks?
Well, they were supposed to be magic. I thought they could help me get out of exile. OMG! All you have to do is click the heel!
You've always had the magic, my dear. You just have to learn for yourself how to use it. Oh, okay. Well, before I go, I just want to say thank you. I love you all so, so much, and this journey would not be the same without you. Before I go, I just want to say thank you. I love you all so much.
They will miss us too. We will miss us too. They will miss us too.
Wait! When we get home, I'm not going to be able to talk again, am I?
I don't think so, Toto.
But I have such great things to say! High pioneers! Bubbles! Anti-disestablishment terrorism!
Are you ready? Clickety-click.
And away back home!
Dorothy and Toto would have come down to Oz, but it could have been even more evil. Who knows what else would happen?
Well, we're lucky that didn't. And we're going to be so busy rebuilding the city from the top up. Well, bottom up even. It's not got faster than being bottom. Speaking of, anyway. You thought mentioned taking behind Dorothy and Toto for us, weren't you?
Oh, thank you, everyone. That's really calmed my nerves. What's finished? We need some shout-outs. Oh, there's so many. You're dyslexic. Look at you. Okay, shout out to the Wizard of Oz cast for making this the most wonderful experience. I love you all. XXX, Lucy.
To Uncle Sue and Auntie Steve. Just say that. Thanks for coming all the way to see the show. Lucy is very grateful for you. To Lansock. Thank you for all of your support for Panto. See you at Tea and Biscuits tomorrow if we're not too hungover. Live, love, land.
Tim of Tarts, Kayla Lotion Wall. I'm sorry for dropping my trail mix. To Benedict, you are Kayla's favourite people in the whole world, and she can't thank you enough for coming to see all her shows. Love you!
To Ruben Plant, your boyfriend says hi. Also misses you, but Rose misses you more, and then Heidi misses you the most, but I miss you the mostest.
Flora's dad, thank you so much for coming to watch. Flora's so happy to see you. Lots of love you lots.
Thank you very much. Lacrosse twos. Never heard someone cheer for that. Emily loves you. Oh, Lucy, sorry for missing so many training sessions.
I love you, XXX Hannah.
To our producer, Ellen. No one sits at the ticket table like you. Ticket spelled atrociously.
To the student mentor scheme.
Now-
Now back to work.
Now get back to work.
Back to work. Oh, shout out to Tom's 14 to 16 fishing show. Sea otter.
To Reese's housemates, Cameron and
Sky.
Thank you for listening to him perfect Toto's voice in the shower. I'll leave that there. To Benchmore, you are a real sport. Oh, no, they're not.
Wow, such encouragement.
That's wicked.
To the Washington Zip-Off Room! Third night in a row, you guys are the best. Wow, 3 weeks.
What's Oh, goodness. Shout out to Kitty, LJ, and Alfie for coming every night and being our biggest fans. We
absolute best, little Diana. Lots of love.
Okay, now thank you to our talented guest, MD, Corey. And to your scoopy, stonking sax solo.
To Anna's mum and Nan, thank you for coming. Anna loves you. Also to Anna's friend Lee, who loves Anto so much. Woo! No kidding.
Dear my desperate housemates, Lauren, Meg, and Josh, thank you for supporting Tika. Love you.
To the good enough cash, you are so slay. Say what's on my name.
Too broad. We can't thank you enough for all of your hard work, and we do all love you loads. Smashed it.
To Joseph for being the best friend ever, thank you for your love and support from Harris Lane.
I'm so bad. Anyway, I can't read it.
To Sam's family, mum, dad, and Vicky, thank you for nurturing their love of dance so much they decided to choreograph a canto. And happy birthday, Mum!
Our charity is
Mermaid, who do excellent work in helping trans children, teenagers, anyone with their trans identity. They do phenomenal work in leadership, pioneering trans rights across the UK. We love them. They're a charity of choice. Please, 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 if you have any spare change,
any change
Any
they'll be
change.
collecting around.
that would be lovely, lovely, lovely.
Very important.
Very important, yes.
Okay, that's yeah, take that. We now need to clean the house for the final number. But why don't all of you go and check in with Dorothy and Toto, if that's all right?
home tonight.
I need a man who thinks it's right when it's so wrong tonight. Yeah, baby, tonight, baby, right away,
It's hard to feel that rush to rest the danger. I'm going to run to